Today I'm going to be revisiting some of the old YouTuber boxing fights just to see who has a better shot of winning, Jake Paul or KSI, because I really want to know, and I think you guys do too. So stay in with it. So this first one is KSI versus Joe Weller, obviously the first one, because I want to see how far it's come since then. So let's just start off with this one to begin with.
The noise is different to other noise, just so you know.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event sponsored by JD, brought to you by OP Talent and Upload Events. This, ladies and gents, is the biggest boxing for business. The big
So I actually forgot how bad Joe Weller's walking was. Like straight up, it's terrible. I mean, it's not, it's alright, but just look. I'm just gonna skip this. Oh, what? Go away, Steam.
Are you ready? This guy's done DJing, he's done his own tracks before. This is going to be like a mix of Joe Weller classics. Joe looks very calm.
I don't know why my Wi-Fi's being clapped.
It's fair to say that some of these guys might be suffering from sleepless nights after this.
Yeah, he just like walks in so quick.
To work the crowd, pacing around, raising his right hand.
Yeah, he lost though, didn't he? So.
His team looked as focused as he do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The lights go down.
And then
we now go
JJ's ring walk was way better.
coming into the
He had his
ring,
own music
the
as
man
well,
with
so.
the plan, trying to catch Joe if he can. Please welcome from Watford, the Nightmare, KSI.
The Nightmare. The Nightmare. So this was the first time that he ever went by that name, which stuck. Yeah. Sick nickname to be fair. That's a sick robe as well. Joe's was just like red. It looked like a tracksuit, not an actual robe. So yeah. Let's go to the fight.
People have been trying
Yo,
to make
JJ's
eyes on
dancing.
for the past 5 minutes. I've seen them around the ring. No one. You've got to look to the eye from Joe.
The
Although I
moment
did
that
get a
many of
wink.
you have been waiting for. This is the main event of tonight. This contest will take place over 6 3-minute rounds to determine the winner.
Classic 6 3 minutes.
Sponsored by JD and brought to you by OP Talent and Upload Events. As I say, guys, this is the biggest, unbelievably the biggest white collar boxing contest ever in UK history. Please welcome our
And
two
it's
boxers into the ring one more
and
time.
it wouldn't hold that title for long because then KSI vs Logan Paul came out.
He means it. Let's hear it for Joe Weller.
Man got slapped up.
Wow. There's a lot of nervous energy surrounding this.
JJ nods to his trainers, and Joe looks to come.
Okay, so
Joe looks like a
And
bull.
Joe
here we have
walking
Joe
ahead.
straight walking towards JJ, but he's not punching obviously, and he's not bobbing his head enough to like have the right to not throw a punch. So JJ just throws jabs, and his guard should not be there. He's definitely trying to go for a Philly shell, but it's not working because his right arm's like at his thigh. Honestly, I think if Joe knew what he was doing, he would have won this fight straight up. But luckily he didn't. Neither of them really did, to be honest. You know, it was the first one, so yeah. So Lawrence says JJ's on the back foot, which I think he is. Hang on, let me just turn that down a little bit. But yeah, he was, but really he wasn't, because Joe threw like 2 punches and then stopped throwing for like another 10 years. So I'm not sure what I was about. But yeah.
He's put his tongue out. JJ though, dictating. JJ's doing a good job in being.
Yeah, JJ's stance is really bad here.
He is
He's throwing body shots though. Yeah, Joe's not doing a good job. The commentary was pretty biased. They were like, saying, "Oh, Joe's getting in there," but he really wasn't.
Goes back to Mark now. Look at how aggressive he was before and how contrasted that is.
I think JJ's doing a good job though.
Yeah.
Struggling a little bit here.
Mm.
The whole arena
Yeah, JJ's left arm is constantly on like his groin area, which it really shouldn't. This is something he did way better on in the second fight against Logan for the first time, but yeah, Joe, I think he threw like 10 punches total in one round, which is like, why? I get what he was trying to go for the old, you know, like try and wear him out, like outboxing, but it really didn't work. Especially when he just kept getting hurt so much by the shots. You're supposed to avoid the shots. Yeah, he gets him. It's supposed to dodge loads of hits and block loads of hits and then hit when he finds an opening. But instead of doing that, he just takes the hits. So yeah. Vidal's screaming for that uppercut. Oof. Yo, that's like the third uppercut he's landed. Okay, hang on, can we pause here? I want to talk about, hang on, wait for it. So after he throws all these like uppercuts and stuff, yeah, he does, he whips around him here, or like goes around him, yeah, there he is, after an uppercut, and does that, hang on. Did you catch that? Wait. Oh shit, my thing. That, okay. So I don't know what I don't know what this was. I think he even pointed out himself this was pretty stupid. But man, like, what, like, you never do that. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Obviously this was just like an instinctual thing, and obviously he never did it again, but you know, it's the first fight, you're allowed to make mistakes like this, I guess, if you win. But yeah, this was really weird. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, JJ just batters him. Oof.
A hell of a right hook by JJ. Joe is struggling, he's bloodied. There needs to be more punches thrown, Lawrence. There's not enough of an offense. Joe, when he did throw, was landing, but he's struggling.
Joe's not as aggressive. Oh, there he lands a punch on the side of JJ's face. Dodging well though, Joe, as well. That mouth is bloody.
Yeah. So it's the end of the first round, and I mean, Joe's just been battered, really. Ditchy. Yeah, no, there was really nothing there that Joe did. He just threw and like every 10 years and just got battered. Oh, and then the mouth guard thing or whatever, head guard. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but they're wearing the wrong head guards. KSI was supposed to have the black one on because it goes with the shorts. Joe was supposed to have the red one on because it goes with the shorts. So I don't know why they got that mixed up, but whatever. Alright. So this was obviously around 2018, early 2018. So then we skip to the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. Oh my, that I don't know why captions are on, and I don't know why they're in Spanish, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip. Yeah, here. Okay, so blah blah blah, they get to the scrap here. Oh, okay, I don't know why the audio is messed up. Why is the audio so messed up? What? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna refresh because I don't know why the audio is like that. That's annoying me. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Is it because here? What? Okay, whatever. But anyway, we don't need to hear, but we can obviously see the dodging is way better here, like significantly better, and the hand placement's a lot better as well. It's not great, he still throws his arm around here sometimes, but in general it's a lot better, especially this. He switches to like a peekaboo guard every now and then, which is what Joe used. Well, what he said he'd use. He used more of like, instead of like this, he used more of like this or this, which I don't really get, but whatever. Yeah, and parry's obviously really good. Logan obviously had a way better jab, and it was a lot quicker as well. And he also had a very similar stance. In fact, I think it's the same stance, the Philly shell. But yeah. One thing that kind of annoys me is that for the first fight, JJ wore Union Jack shorts and a get up, and then for the second fight, Logan wore American ones. It would have been way cooler if they switched. So like in the second fight, Logan wore the black get up, KSI wore the red one, and then in this one, they wore the Union Jack and the America one. Just, I know it's a nitpick, and obviously it can't be perfect like that, but it would have been cool if that happened, because then, you know, they kind of go against each other. So yeah. Yeah. Obviously, JJ's just trying to feel him out, but at the same time, Logan's doing the same thing. So it's kind of more of just jabs and little 1-2s, nothing big. But a signature punch of JJ's is he likes to do a bit of that, you know, instead of like straight. I can't really do much because I'm sat down, but instead of, you know, like the normal jab, he likes a quick like that, and that is good for speed, but not great for power. But I think that's what he's going for. So. JJ's got way better defense, I will say. JJ's probably got the best defense out of anyone we've ever seen in Yushu boxing. Straight up, like 100%. Even in this fight, he was like probably better than Jake and Logan are now, which is, yeah, in terms of defense anyway. I'm not saying like offense, obviously, but in terms of defense, yeah. Oof. Yeah, big clinches. So then I want to see like how he's in the later rounds, because we've always seen how he's in like early rounds. So what round is this? 4, okay. So obviously JJ is like way better cardio here. Logan Paul looks like he's about dead. Like look at look at that. I don't know what he's going for there, but you know. Yo, look at him on his knees, bro. Damn. JJ comes up, smacking him up a bit. Logan hits him in the back of the head. Ooh. JJ's footwork isn't great in this fight, I will say. It's not the best it could be, that's for sure. I think Logan's got better footwork in general and better like zoning, but JJ just gets in there and throws in way better stamina and defense. I think that's why it was such a tied up match. And then if we look at the 6th round, will this be 5th? Okay, we'll go 6th. I imagine this will be the 6th. Nope, 10 seconds of the 5th. Okay, 6th coming up. No, I don't know why it's buffering so much, but okay. So Logan was literally like sitting on the ropes. He was dying, gassed out like no one's like business. Like this was when JJ just took control, like straight up, like absolutely demolishing Logan. Yeah, yeah, big shots. Oh, bro. I don't know how Logan survived this. One more round? No, 40 seconds more, JJ would have taken this easy. But if they have one more round, JJ would have won this. Like, no problem. And then, you know, of course, the tie comes up where they draw, which warrants the rematch over here. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, what? Alright, whatever. So yeah, again, okay, yeah, I probably shouldn't be showing you that, but KSI vs Logan Paul 2. Oh my god, okay. This is all louder than the others, but okay, so we just want to get to some piece of action because they were pretty consistent throughout the fight for like stamina. So yeah, JJ was a lot bigger in this fight, like wider, like muscular, but a big thing for JJ here was the body shots, while Logan was going for like the slick moves and defense, which I think won JJ the fight. Obviously, this could have been a tie, but yeah. Hmm. Okay. So we can obviously his okay, bad time to pause, but his guard is way better. Hmm. Triple jab there. Yeah. So, oh, good hit. Way better defense from JJ. But let's have a look. Some Jake Paul. So, let's start off with this. Hang on. Okay. So this is against a sparring partner. I don't know who, but Jake Paul's wearing no head guard. He's obviously wearing a head guard, which implies that this guy's not on Jake Paul's level, which is not a fair fight. So obviously this video was made just to, and he steps over him, but to make Jake look as good as possible. Jake Paul's a fucking dickhead. I'm sorry. Like, look, just, oh fucking hell. Look at the way he just steps over him. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Obviously this guy is not as trained as Jake because he had a head guard on while Jake didn't. Okay, I want to see more sparring footage. Okay, that's just not even sparring footage. But the next thing I want to look at is the Nate Robinson fight, not the Gibbs fight, because they were basically the same fight, but this one lasted longer, so, and shows a better version of Jake Paul. I remember watching this live, it was awful. Nate Robinson didn't spar once in training camp, which, why would you even try? Like, why would you never like what is it, spar in training camp? That's like a guaranteed loss, but whatever, that's on his team. So Nate, that's a bad strategy by Nate. It was to just pressure Jake, literally sprint at him, thinking he could like knock him out when really no. I don't know what his team was like going forward with the plan there. They're thinking like Jake Paul wouldn't be able to counter, but I think that's Jake Paul's specialty is countering, because every opponent he's had so far, aside Deji, who lasted 5 rounds and only lost because of cardio, so Gib and Nate both do the same thing. They run at Jake and they like try and fight weirdly and unorthodox, and like try and put loads of pressure on him. And I think that's Jake's specialty, is getting out of pressure situations and countering. And they just decided, oh no, let's just do what Gib did, but slightly better or worse, depending on how you look at it. I think Gib may have stood a chance if he got his stance right and his balance, but you know, the crab walk, yeah. I don't know who decided to give this boy a friggin' boxing license, Nate Robinson that is. Jake at least deserves a boxing license because he's actually somewhat of a decent boxer, but Nate, jeez man. So Nate's whole plan, again, just sprint at him, try and get some good shots, but he really didn't do. To be fair, right now he's not doing bad. He's actually doing pretty well, like now, like here. But he keeps making the mistake of jumping into Jake's arms, which Jake just either clinches or fires back, while Nate just stands there and takes it. If he fights like he is, like now, like here, not there, but if he fights like on the back foot and the occasional back, he'd take it. He'd genuinely win this fight. And if he had sparring, of course, for experience. But instead, no. And there it is. There's the first knockdown. Yeah, so let's just rewind that real quick. So what happens here? Nate runs in. Like I've been saying, you know, was a bad idea. He runs in and he's trying to use this right hand here. Sorry, it's not full screen. He's trying to use this right hand here to just hit Jake here, or that's what he should do anyway. So what happens? Okay, I want to put this on slow motion real quick. Playback speed, put it on 0.5. Okay, so what happens is he comes in, obviously, and then he runs up. Jake takes a step back, and then what should have happened here? Let me play it back even slower. So obviously Jake comes towards him, Nate hits him back, Jake goes on the back foot, and instead of going on the back foot himself, Nate charges, and what he should have done here is use this right hand here, got a clean uppercut on Jake or a right hook, but instead he clinches it towards him here, and he also doesn't, like, to be fair, what Jake does here is he puts his head down, overhand right, which is the best thing he could do here. What Nate wanted to do is get this hand on Jake's face quicker than Jake could get this hand on his head, and he would have if he threw it, I believe, and that would have disrupted Jake and probably knocked him down, to be honest. Like a good clean uppercut from someone charging at you, yeah. But another big thing was he was running towards Jake, which made the punches way harder to his face, essentially. So he ends up getting knocked down, and he does kind of hit him in the back of the head a bit, but yeah, this is something Jake loves to do, is like get down and put his hand up here, because I don't know why, he just does. It's a decent strategy for people putting pressure on, but not in like a KSI type fight, I'll say. So he puts him down, obviously, and that we've all seen. Honestly, the ref should have just counted this as a knockout, but Nate thinks it's alright. He's claiming back of the head, and it kind of was, but you got to get over it, you know. And that's just how boxing is. He says protect yourself, and no knockdown, yeah. So Nate gets a little wild here, like, and by a little I mean a lot. He gets very wild here, just charging at Jake because he thinks it's his only chance. His only chance to win is to knock him out, he thinks, because, you know, he's been knocked down badly. So What? He keeps ducking down, but if he ducks down, that's just what Jake's gonna do, and Jake's gonna knock him out. He's really just charging at him as fast as possible. And his team here should have said, dial it back, take a round off, don't charge at him, step back, step back. Just let him come to you, block and protect yourself, and throw the jab, you know, make sure he's on his toes a bit. Take the round off, heal, come back strong in round 3. But he didn't. He said, okay, I couldn't even understand what he's saying, but basically, instead of actually giving him a game plan, he just said, it's okay, you're going to win, bro, don't worry about it. So, bad idea, obviously. But, yeah, you should have taken a round off, come back in round 3, possibly knocked him out, but instead, yeah. So then this is where Nate gets knocked out. Jake throws another big overhand. Nate goes for 2 very good uppercuts, and that's when the charging worked. That's when the charging worked against Jake. But that was the only time it worked. And getting 2 uppercuts clean out of an entire 2 rounds of getting destroyed is not worth it. So yeah, unless you could get every charge like that, it just ain't about it. Oof. Decent left from Nate, ducked by Jake. Jake's got decent ducking, but that's the thing. You've got to use a lot of uppercuts against Jake. If I was fighting Jake, I'd go straight for them uppercuts, because that's something Jake really loves to do, is go down with a big overhand, protect yourself up here, uppercut, you're good. But yep, and there's the knockout. Oh no, well no, he gets back up actually, but he really shouldn't have. But yeah, Jake, big overhand. It's he knocked him down the exact same way as he did last time, which is just, yeah, embarrassing for his team. His team should have told him, yo, don't do what you did last time. You'll get knocked down again like you did last time, and they didn't, and that's what happened. So Jake goes for the uppercuts, putting on a lot of pressure, and knocks him out. And exactly like Jake should have done. Jake should have capitalized on this moment and been like, yep, knock him out now. But look, this is what I'm talking about. Every single time Jake knocked him down, he used this bending over with a big right arm up here, which every time he knocked him out. So that's something Jake seems to really like. And again, you got to look for that. You got to capitalize on that. So when you miss the jab, Jake's obviously going to go for the big overhand right. So this is if you know about Jake. So what you got to do at this moment, step back, come in with that uppercut. That's what I would do if I was Nate Robinson here. But yeah, another big over right. Nate falls and looks like a Minecraft villager sleeping in a bed. It's not very good. Boom, overhand right with the head down. Left arm up here. Honestly, for your guard against Jake, probably up here. You want to protect your head because that's what Jake's going for. It ain't pretty. At least Nate's alright though. Yeah. So, who do I think's gonna win? Okay. Who do I think is gonna win? Jake Paul, KSI. I think KSI is gonna win. I think is gonna win pretty easily. Well, not easily, but I'd say mid difficulty. I think if he knows what to do, which he should, like I've explained in this video, defense obviously up, and look out for those ducking overhand rights, because that's what he seems to love to do against everything, and stay on the back foot. Don't charge at Jake. It will not work. Why does everybody keep thinking to do that? It's not good. Stop doing that. Gib did it, Nate did it, and look what happened to them too. First and second round KOs. But aside from that, that's going to be it. Yeah, I think JJ could be smart and use Jake's, this to his advantage, and just hit him with a clean uppercut there. But that's going to be it for this video. like, comment, subscribe, or I will kill your family. Bye bye.